Oh, you didn't know? I couldn't even go through the whole thing because Conrad made a face. It's that HUBB rolling once again with that C to the O to the N to the R to the A to the D. I'm just playing, y'all. What up, y'all? Once again, you already know what it is. You already know where you have reached. The number one collaborative professional wrestling podcast anywhere in the world. Immediately to my left, your right is the one and only Conrad Kushner, representing everything pro wrestling. My name is Sean Hubbard, representing Hubbard Wrestling Weekly, now reformed into HW Weekly. Make sure you check out all of our material. We're ready to rock and roll. But the highlight of the Wrestling Week is definitely Conrad and myself coming together to bring you this particular show, and we call it Clash of the Podcast. There's really nothing else to get to other than the material in hand. The chat's here. I'm here. Conrad's here. There's only one thing left to say. And it's my job to say it, so here it goes. Conrad, my brother from another mother, drop that thing.
And if you're not down with that, we got 2 words for you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What's going on, everybody? Feels good to be back at like our time, and I don't feel like rushed today either. Mm-hmm. So there's some positives to this. Welcome, everybody. We are going to probably get right into this. Some shout outs. I can tell you that news was dropping up until like 6 p.m. for this pod. So you'll have everything up to date as of right before Raw tonight. So let's get into our shout outs, man, and then we'll get into the content.
Yes, sir.
Our guy Clown in the house.
Cleezy, 130, 4 Tweezy in the building. This is afternoon, everyone. Happy afternoon to you as well.
Appreciate you. Ray Thompson says, happy Monday, guys. Hope everyone had a great weekend.
Salute to Ray Thompson.
Yes, looking forward to 2 of my all-time faves clash one last time in Perth, but outside of that, not hyped for the rest of the show.
Fair enough.
I can't blame you for that, man. And he also thinks the X Division match is going to steal the show at Bound for Glory. I hope so.
Actually, I'm really excited about Bound for Glory. We have a lot to talk about with that.
Yes.
XG is in the building. He says, good evening, everybody. Getting ready to plan out some work stuff and listen to one of my favorite podcasts. We appreciate you, XG Dub. Thank you so much.
Oh, good. We got Matt Lopez in the house.
Leezy, Fo, Sheezy. Hello, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a very good weekend. And let's kick this wrestling packed week with the 2 aces of our pro wrestling community. We appreciate that, man. Let's rock and roll.
Much appreciated, sir. McKinney's in the house. He said, yo, I'm here to talk wrestling with the Fire Live chat and my go-to guys in the wrestling biz. Clash of the Podcast. And to let y'all know, my gem is in the next comment. We got to jump down here. Boom. He said, at some point, you will have to disappoint others to live a life that is true to you and only you. Now, let's talk some wrestling.
I've come up with a name for Desmond, or for Mr. McKinney, I should say. And that name is this. Thuggin' Maturely.
We'll have to see if he's all in on that one.
Thuggin' Maturely.
Rob, appreciate you. I will talk about that. I just grabbed it. That was the last bit of news I just grabbed. Cactus says, who's got the snacks? What's good, Cac?
What up?
Miracles in the house.
Says, what up? Miracle. I believe the impossible. What up, though? He says,
there we go.
Look forward to always a clash with the great tag team of Conrad and Sean. We appreciate you, Miracle. God bless you, man.
Appreciate you. Quills in the house saying, what up, Conrad, Sean, and chat. Sir Quills is back to join my 2 favorite bros, CJ and Hubs, for episode 162 of Clash of the By God podcast. And he said, who's excited for the men and women fighting for the Crown Jewel Championships that won't be recognized outside of the actual event? Anyone? Don't speak now. Don't speak at once now. Yeah.
Really? Speaking truth as always.
BJ's in the house. He said, yo, yo, yo. He who has a why to live can bear almost anyhow. Hope you all are having a good Monday. Professor Beej, I hope you're having a good Monday, sir.
B-Jizzle, what up, though?
Jasim's in the house. What up?
What up, Jasim?
Let me know how we're sounding and stuff, guys, tonight as well. I know that my camera, I lowered the quality on it because I was having a little lag issue, but it looks like it's going all right. Joel's saying he can't hear Sean much at all. Let me know if you guys are having the same issue because I hear Sean fine. Sean is quiet. That intro nearly knocked me out from the volume difference. Oh, okay.
I'm so confused right now. What's happening?
They're saying that you're quiet. You just sound a little quiet. So I don't know where the issue is.
I don't know, man. I'm listening to myself through the headphones. It sounds pretty clear.
Okay.
Do I sound clear on your end?
I can hear you fine, but I have headphones on, so I don't know if it's them or what.
Yeah.
They said turn your volume up, Sean. I don't know if you can.
Turn my volume up. Okay.
Usually I'm telling them turn down.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's like I don't know what's happening right now, bro. Like, is that better?
Sounds the same.
Yes, sounds exactly the same. Exactly.
Let's see. T-Ferg, what's good, fellas? Hope everyone had a good weekend. Sorry about those Bills losing. Looks like Patriots are back, unfortunately. I ain't gonna say all that just yet.
They're back-ish.
A couple of them throws were a little luck too. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. Like, good throws, they made the play, but some of them were a little lucky too. Jen Carter, what up? Says, yo, guys.
Jen Carter, what up, though?
McKinney said, not much of a thug, but I'm known for Sage.
I like it.
Jen, I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words. Much appreciated.
Appreciate that.
Sean, we got a lot of pro wrestling to talk about.
Do we have a lot of wrestling to talk about? Yes, we do.
Well, before we get to that, though, we got to hawk some merch because we're on our DX tip tonight, apparently, from how you started the show. Sean, go to his Threadless store, man. He's got a lot of designs up. If you guys are into it, check it out, man. He's got a shirt for you somewhere up there. So make sure you guys are going to the Threadless section. It is in the description box below, and you guys can definitely check those out. We also have new designs up on TeePublic and Bonfire. You can get most of these designs, and you can pick out whatever colors you want, how you want it to look. There's some tapestries even if you guys want them. Check them out. I would highly recommend grabbing some before this holiday season gets ready to come up on you. And yes, we even did a little new album cover type of reveal. So yeah, make sure you guys check those out, man. Appreciate it. Guy will gamble.
That's super dope.
We see you. Yes, thank you. That one came from my brain, but I couldn't figure out how to do it.
The intern with the Ready to Live album cover.
Yeah.
I just
remix. And don't forget to go back on the Sean's channel. We definitely talked about our way too early WrestleMania 42 predictions over on Hubbard Wrestling Weekly. If you're not subscribed, I'm gonna yell at you.
A quick programming note: in a couple weeks, we got so many Hubbernomics coming up, man. I'm really getting ready to rock and roll, man. I want you guys to either hit me in the chat or hit me in my DMs about what wrestler you want me to talk about as it relates to not having a championship. Obviously, Jimmy Uso comes to mind. Before WrestleMania, it would have been Jey Uso. There's so many others that have not gotten their chance to have a major singles push. I am actually taking suggestions because one of the upcoming episodes is going to discuss the catchphrase that I've come up with, Conrad, and that is that resumes count. So we're going to have a resumes count episode of Hubbernomics where we talk about the importance of people who had championships, who have not had championships to solidify their singles runs. And also, we're going to have a really big conversation about people who were champion that never should have been. I mean, when you think about some champions that never should have touched that title or sniffed that title, much less wore it around their waist, it gets going to get quite interesting. It's going to get real spicy. So make sure you check out that coming up very, very soon.
Yeah, man, most definitely, man. Make sure you are locked in on Sean's channel, and we got some good stuff coming up for you guys over the next couple months. With that being said, man, do we want to talk? Do we go to Australia first?
Yeah, let's go to Perth.
Perth, Australia, man. They're getting the big Crown Jewel show. It's going to be on ESPN, Netflix internationally for those that are here. Sean, it'll be starting at the smooth start time of 8 a.m. on the East Coast and 5 p.m. if you're on the West Coast. They are wild for this.
Listen, I'm really excited about that. I don't mind early starts because I'm an early riser. Early time, early. That's what she said, by the way. I'm an early riser, so it doesn't really bother me to get up early on a Saturday. I will be watching. It's just a matter of me watch. I'm gonna really have to take advantage of the 2025 wave of technology because I will be running errands and doing things at that time. So will be watching on my phone, but that does not bother me, honestly.
Not bad, not bad. I see some people in the chat. You know what? I think that I can. Let me see if I can. All right, Sean, say something now.
Yo,
is that better for you guys?
I don't know what's happening right now, bro.
I just raised your volume though. I figured out how to edit you now. Remember before I could little behind the scenes note. I couldn't figure out how to change it. No, Sean is good now. Ed said, "Thank you." All right, cool. So now we're good. Yeah. So 8 a.m. It's gonna be kind of rough. If you can always go back and rewatch it too. That's one of the beauties with
what's rough about it. See, we have time now. We have time. We're in a normal time slot. What's rough about it? Get yourself a cup of coffee.
No. Let me tell you this.
Your beautiful son will be watching cartoons. You can watch the pay-per-view. What's the problem?
He's gonna be asleep still too, probably.
Okay, so what's the problem for real then?
No, it's the I would like to sleep in some days. Like, here's the problem. When you have weekends off, I don't know if you feel the same way, but people try to eat my weekends. And I'm like, look, hold on, dog. I know you guys got other stuff going on. People invite you to everything. There's a barbecue on Saturday. On Sunday, cousin so-and-so wants you to come over. I'm like, yo, I hear y'all. I want to rest one of these days, though. I would like to just chill. Because Friday, you know my schedule. I come home, I get tagged in, and then, yo, it's all me. What do you want to do? What's going on? All right, I got you. There ain't nobody to come save me. So I get tired a little bit, but I don't hold that against the people. Australia deserves to have a show at their time. So I'm not super mad at it, but yeah, it's good. It's just for me, I'm like, ugh, all right, I gotta try to get myself up and do this. Deanna, no rest for the wicked. That's a fact, Deanna. That's a fact. Let's get into this card, man. Let's start with some tag team action, shall we? We have the Kabuki Warriors taking on Io Sky and Rhea Ripley. It's going down in Western Australia, sir.
When I first saw this match announced, the first thing I thought about Conrad Cushman is the fact that there's a lot of baby faces in the women's division. A lot of baby faces. When Liv Morgan comes back, because she's coming back from injury, she will automatically be a baby face unless she does something heelish upon her return. What does that have to do with anything? I'll tell you what it has to do with anything. Maybe we need to have one less baby face in the women's division. Maybe we need to have someone be a little less baby face and a little bit more heel, because at the end of the day, the baby faces are kind of running roughshod over the heels right now. And I would love to see somebody like Io Sky rejoin the Kabuki Warriors or rejoin Damage Control and actually make it worth something this time around. That's what I want to see. So I'm thinking that Io Sky is going to turn on Rhea Ripley, and I would love that because I'm sick and tired of Rhea Ripley anyway.
I think Rhea Ripley's better off as a heel. Is how I'm feeling these days. I just don't know what are we doing here to the point of like, Rhea Ripley, I don't know. She's come off ever since losing that championship in Buffalo. Like, I feel like she's just felt What's the word I'm looking for? Bland.
Blah. Yeah, blah.
Cheerios with no sugar. Like, we need something here. Matt Lopez, what up, MJB? Matt Lopez, I need a reason to get up on Saturday, not for no C-level PLEs. Hey, that's how you feel.
Yo, can you imagine back in our day, and we are late 30s, imagine back in our day, we can watch a PLE before we watch, a PL or a pay-per-view before we end up watching, and I'm gonna say something that's a little embarrassing.
This is for Sean, for the record.
Yeah. Saved by the Bell.
When I wake up in the morning.
So imagine being able to watch a PLE before Saved by the Bell. I mean, to me, it's a dream come. I mean, I could just see 7-year-old me with a bowl of cereal, sitting crisscross applesauce, watching a wrestling event. It would be dope, but I guess these kids don't understand that.
Yeah, different times, man. Different times. We were programmed though, like 8 p.m. Sunday night, pay-per-view. Let's go.
And it all started the night before with TGIF, because when you're watching Boy Meets World, followed by Family Matters, followed by whatever, they actually got
step by step.
Oh boy, now you're talking. And we're talking about getting riled up for this. I mean, Saturday was everything, and it all started on Friday night. But these kids don't know nothing about that, man.
Those were the old days. Yeah, I'm going to throw up here Miracle. I don't mind Rhea Ripley as much as I used to. I feel like we see too much of her. She's not even wrestling most of the time. Io, unfortunately, will not be back with her old team. No. And they've been doing the whole thing where Rhea Ripley's turning blue from the mist and all that stuff. That's what I thought you were going to say when you first started. I'm blue. Da, 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 da. I don't know what was going on with that. Who's going to boo Naomi when she comes back from having a baby? She's an automatic baby face. Timing will be.
That's a great point about. That's a fantastic point you just made about Naomi, and so Naomi and Liv Morgan are going to come back as instant baby faces.
Yeah. Let's see here. JB, I'm going to throw this last one to him. He said, I'll tell you what it is, Hubs. The older audience is being priced out of everything, including wrestling. Nothing caters to the old school almost whatsoever.
You know what, MGB, I think you're 100% right. And I think it's a darn shame. And I think it's something that my son, Conrad's son, will never be able to understand. And I will teach them, and I'm sure Conrad will give baby Conrad the same information. But all they're gonna know is streaming. All they're gonna know is easy access. All they're gonna know is not having to do math the long way, and all they have to do is pull out their phones. I know I sound like a grandpa right now, but I'm a proud grandpa, not real grandpa, but I'm a proud 38-year-old grandpa, because for me, I remember the anticipation that came along with watching WWE superstars every Saturday morning. It meant something. What does it mean now? Nothing.
Yeah, we didn't cry about sitting through those squash matches. We just watched them.
Exactly. When you saw Shawn Michaels face Joe Benson, I just made that up. You didn't mind. And then all of a sudden, here comes Marty Jannetty out of the crowd, and he accidentally hits Sensational Sherry over the head with a mirror, and we're all losing our minds. That's what made it special, man. We're wondering who that guy in the orange jumpsuit is coming through the crowd that beat the crap out of Big Boss Man. Oh my God, is that who was on the vignettes? Is that who was on the phone this whole time? Is that Nails? Holy crap. We don't wait for anything now. Nothing comes hard. So we have pause. Nothing comes hard anymore.
Right.
So at the end of the day, everything comes easy. We don't appreciate it as much.
Let's see. Clown said WWE might be pricing regular folk out. All the more reason to support your local indies. The wife and I just got 2 front row tickets for $60. Yeah. If that's how you gotta get your live wrestling fix on, then that's what people must do. Doug, welcome. He said another Monday, another clash. Conrad, Sean, chat, teach me. There you go. Guy Will Campbell. I love it. I'm debating here, man. Do we want to? Let's do it. We're going to just go into it. John Cena, AJ Styles. Not a lot of build for this one, Sean. They just kind of... Not a lot of build? I mean, he did put it on social media. I got to give him like a smidge.
Oh, my God. No build.
They're doing it, though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if this is the way I would have built this matchup, but to me, this is one of like Cena's last like great matches before this run that he's on now.
I mean, look. You're never going to go wrong with AJ Styles, with John Cena. I mean, AJ Styles can work with a broom. Look, it's hard for me because I don't like the farewell tour when it comes to this time of the tour. What I mean by that is John Cena winning the title, John Cena turning heels, John Cena turning back. All that stuff was somewhat intriguing. Now we're at a point, if you really pay attention to his actual schedule, Conrad, you see that these situations coming down the stretch are very sporadic. He's going to appear at Crown Jewel. Then he will not show up again until Survivor Series. Then he will not show up again until Saturday night's main event. There will be no build for anything. I believe there's maybe 1 or 2 sporadic appearances on a Raw and or SmackDown between now and then. But the opportunities that we've had to see him build towards Cody, even though it didn't work out very well, are not going to be there. The reason why it's social media is because John Cena's not going to. John Cena has 3 more pay-per-views, if you count Saturday as a pay-per-view. 3 more pay-per-views and probably 5 overall appearances over the next 2 months. And that's it. It's over. So there's not going to be a build for the AJ match. So you just have to tell your story in the ring.
And here's the other sad part, Sean. AJ Styles is leaving soon, too. He's only got a few more months after Cena.
That's true, man.
So what do we do here? I have no idea. Do you have 2 guys attack them at the end and then make a tag match out of it? And you know what I mean?
There's not enough time. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna let you talk for 2 seconds so I can look up John Cena's. I want to be accurate about John Cena's dates because I don't think there's gonna be many Raws that are gonna be there. I just don't.
I mean, impromptu tag match though. Like you have, I'm just making up a team like Prince Deadly come out, ruin the match, and then they're like, you know what? Let's team up one last time. And AJ's like, yeah, we'll beat these guys up. And then they do their thing, have a match, yippee skippy, we're buds, raise each other's
hands. Here we go, Conrad. I was right, bro. I was right. My God, this is worse than I thought. October 11th, Crown Jewel.
Yep.
November 29th, Survivor Series. December 13th, retirement match. There are no television appearances left. It's over. There will be no build for the Survivor Series. There will be no build for the retirement match. It's over. John Cena has had his last appearance on Raw or SmackDown as a wrestler. It's over. As of right now.
Unbelievable. If did we pick anybody to win in these?
I mean,
let's go back to the women's tag.
Yeah, sure.
Faces. I'm sure you're going the same way. I'll take the faces in women's tag.
I'm gonna go EO turning on Rhea and the Kabuki Warriors winning.
Okay. And then for this one, if they do I'll say Cena wins. I don't know.
Cena has to win. He can't keep losing on his way out the door.
Yeah.
I think Cena's going to win. I think Cena's going to win Survivor Series, and I think Cena's going to win his final match. I think he goes 3-0 on his way out.
Do you think is he in the War Games match for Survivor?
He's in the War Games match. He's in the War Games match.
Yeah, because you don't have to build it, and then he doesn't have to be there.
He could just be a surprise entrant.
Yeah. And not much of a surprise to us, though, you know?
Right.
And then his final match, did you see the rumors about that? I mean, we might as well talk about it while we're here.
Please. Gunther?
Apparently there's a tournament. Yeah, and Gunther's the guy. I was like, oh, okay. Is Gunther the person you picked to give him the last match, though? Is that who gets the rub?
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't bother me, but it doesn't wow me either.
Kind of just there. Like, how do you feel about Gunther right now at this time? I know he's out injured, but...
Well, Gunther, to me, is a top 10 performer in the world. But, I mean, obviously you're going to lose some steam when you go off the scene. It's all about how he comes back. You know, to me, you have to come back, and if he's going to face Cena in Cena's final match, he has to win. And there's no problem with him winning. Cena can go out on his back, but as long as it's a good match, it's all that matters.
Yeah. Deanna saying no Gunther. Guy Will Gamble says I wish it was Mello. I'm surprised Mello didn't get like one of the matches with him. He didn't even face Braun, did he? I don't even think so. It was just kind of seen as like tour here. And then the crazy part is you may end up getting another tour with Jericho or someone too. So you got Styles getting ready to leave. Then you're going to put Jericho in. I mean, how long are you going to do the nostalgic spot for?
Right. Exactly.
I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I hope these two have a great match with each other, and I hope they just go out there and have fun, basically, is what I'm saying at the end of it. We didn't talk about another match. There's a rumored match that we're going to get Roman versus Bronson again. It's apparently possibly the 5th match. I don't have a graphic for it, but I don't know how you feel about it. Go ahead.
Has anyone come over to my side of the fence and is starting to realize that this guy Braun Breaker is a complete goofball?
He's not even in this. This is slanderous now.
No, I'm bringing him up because he makes me sick. Oh, is there anybody coming over to my side of the fence that is starting to see what I've been saying about this guy? He is so limited, it's not even funny. He's a genetic freak, just like his uncle. but he's a goof just like his dad.
Wait, Rick Steiner?
Did I stutter?
Why is he a goof?
Rick Steiner wasn't a goof?
I'm just asking you, why do you think that, though?
Well,
I prefer Scott always.
Okay, what I'm asking you is, Rick Steiner wasn't a goof?
Is it the barking?
You're a grown man who barks. That's the dumbest crap I've ever seen. But to give you some perspective. Oh, I'm glad we got 2 hours tonight. To give you some perspective, just so people know that I'm not just like blowing smoke. The British Bulldog was named the British Bulldog. Did he bark?
That would have sounded funny, but no.
He didn't bark like a freaking moron.
He had Matilda.
It was a nickname. It was a nickname. Why are you barking like a freaking moron? His dad was a goofball. I never liked him. Complete goofball. Scott was the only one who had, oh yes, he was I hear you. He was a dog-faced gremlin. He didn't have to bark like a damn lunatic. I mean, they got Braun Breaker walking around like he has a tick. Like he has a tick. Like I don't care how athletic you are, bro. I don't care how athletic you are. He is a freaking goofball. He needs a major change to his character. He better get serious. Because I know I'm not the only one that's looking at this guy like he's a freaking moron.
I think more people are still seeing him, though. I see where they're going, and I see where he's going. It's going up for him. They're giving him a lot of stuff, and Paul Heyman's in his ear. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's managing.
I'm not just talking crap, Conrad. When you look at Braun Breaker, you see a genetically gifted goofball. And you know what the sad part is? He's not that way in real life.
No, he's smart.
He is somewhat charismatic and articulate in real life. So why is it that you put him in front of a camera and he starts barking like a dog? You're barking like a dog. Give me a second. Internalize, Conrad. He's a grown man who barks like a dog. Stop. Let it wash over you.
No, I'm just kidding. Listen, I don't know what you want me to. Listen. I see something in the kid, and I go back to what we said originally about the visionary coming together, Sean. Okay. Like, why? Like, did you see it when Seth was giving out like the instructions to them? And I was like, wait a minute. I had a flashback. Bronson Reed squashed you, dude. Like, what are you doing giving him instructions? Like, this is weird. It's weird.
The whole team is kind of weird. I agree.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie, man. It's not A tier. I'll say that. I'm not gonna say it's awful either. It's not the worst faction I've ever seen, but it's not top tier in my opinion. It's not hitting those levels for me. I don't know if anyone else feels that way. That's just me, but I'm just like And to me, Heyman's gonna wind up with Braun Breaker if anything. That's what I see happening.
Just stop.
And he's gonna get a character change. He's gonna beat Seth up really bad, and we know how this is gonna go.
No,
it's just when.
I do see the train coming down the tracks. I don't know. I don't like it, bro. This dude just doesn't do it for me, bro. Like, to me, I put him in the same category as Wardlow. He's like a big, jacked up idiot.
Terrible. That is Sean.
I mean, respect to him because I don't want anybody to be injured. I'm not talking about him being injured. Get well soon. But on TV, he's just a big, jacked up idiot. I mean, WrestleMania main event? Really? This guy? You're going to put the company on this guy's back? He's going to be the face of your company? Him? The guy that works like a dog?
And Sean, that's what we see, though. Remember, go back to how NXT 2.0 was. He was introduced that way. And I can see Triple H sees the same thing. He's like, nah, that's my guy right there. But you also have Carmelo Hayes. You had other people who could fit those spots. You got Jacob Fatu. Now, someone could take it from him. I'm not saying that. It could happen. It's just, how does this all play out? When does it happen? McKinney brings up a good point, too, about Seth. And we're going to talk about that momentarily here. First, though, we got to talk about the women's division. Tiffany Stratton versus Stephanie Baker for the crown jewel, undisputed champion of champion. I hate this gimmick, is all I'm going to say. I'm not a fan of it. And Stephanie just got the title. Cool. I wish her all the best. I'm going to tell the truth, Sean. Tiffany's reign, it's been kind of just there for me. I'm not feeling it.
Are you saying Tiffany Stratton's reign has been meh?
Yeah, you could have put the belt on Nia or Jade. I would have been like, I guess I'd rather see this for now.
Well, for that reason, I have Stephanie McCurr winning this match. We have to see what it's like to have Tiffany lose. Tiffany Stratton is undefeated with a couple of ties since she won the title. This is a way for her to lose without losing the women's title. Let's see her on her back. Again, pause. I don't mean it to be disrespectful. I'm talking about wrestling. Right. Let's see her on her back for a 1, 2, 3, and let's see how she can handle that, because I'm tired of seeing her. I don't think she's had a great title reign either.
Who's the one to take it off of Tiffany? I know we're sidebarring here a little bit.
Nothing wrong with sidebarring, Bar. That's why you're the producer of all producers. I'll be honest with you, bro. I would love to see. Bear with me. Don't just bear with me. Bear with me. I have somebody in mind, but I'm trying to see if I can think of somebody else. No, I'm going somewhere that I think is really, really outlandish right now, bro. But if you really think about it, it'll make sense. Chelsea Green.
Really?
I would love to see Chelsea Green have an opportunity to have the big belt, because I think she's very entertaining.
I still think they took that U.S. title off of her too quick. Yeah. And somebody had brought up Julia.
Now all bets are off if Bianca is healthy. If Bianca Belair is healthy, all bets are off. It's for her. But assuming Bianca's still in recovery, Chelsea Green, actually, I like her. I do.
Listen, I don't think that's a bad thing to have her in. What up, E? I see you. I'm with Miracle. I think Bianca, if she's healthy, she's been.
Yeah, if she's healthy, yes.
Has it been 6 months now?
It was right after WrestleMania.
For the finger. What happened? That finger must have got destroyed.
Yep.
Like, oh man, I hope
you gotta understand with fingers, Conrad. I know I'm not educating you. You already know this. With fingers, you got to be careful. You know why? Because even something as simple as a finger, if it doesn't align correctly, you can have severe ligament damage that can go all the way up your forearm into your arm. It can be very devastating. It can have severe effects on you as it relates to potential staph infections and infections in general. So you have to be, and I understanding it wasn't healing correctly, so they had to break it on purpose.
Yeah. Listen, I have some tendon issues on my left hand, and it was just from something I couldn't avoid or fix, and then you had to do it. And that hand is not the same, brother. Like when I try to catch a football and stuff, there's times where I'm like, oh, I would have caught that if my hand was better.
Right. I think her middle finger and her ring finger, I think it was a couple of fingers that got severely damaged in that match.
Yeah. And you lose power in them too. Like I can show you guys, like here, I'm gonna show you my left hand. You see this one right here? That's not supposed to bend back like that. It's because I don't have ligaments in there anymore. Because my fingers used to be able to do all that, but it's harder to now. So when I try to catch like a football, I'll drop it. I've dropped cups sometimes where I'm like, I can feel the grip not as tight, and I'm like, oh man, that sucks. Horrible feeling.
You know what's so ironic about my Chelsea Green thought? Chelsea Green was Tiffany Stratton before Tiffany Stratton turned babyface. That shows you, to me, Tiffany Stratton shouldn't be a babyface.
Definitely not. I don't know how we even got to that point to where it just happened one week. Like, I'm facing Charlotte. I'm a face now. And it was just like, yeah, okay. I think people would rather have cheered her than would rather cheer Tiffany and boo Charlotte than vice versa. And they messed up.
And honestly, I never thought I'd say this. Charlotte is going to have to go out of her way to be a heel again, because this team of her and Alexa has really made the fan. I actually found myself like not putting on a screw face for the first time when I heard her music. I was like, wait a minute, do I like Charlotte? I didn't go that far. I don't like Charlotte, but I don't hate Charlotte either.
Yeah, it's better because she finally did something outside of the women's title. Like, you can't just keep thrusting her back in there, and people want to see some different people. So that's what they're going to do, man. I love it, man. Will Vakur be the face of the company? T. Ferg says WWE normally doesn't go with 9. I think you could make Stephanie Vakur the face of the company, though. You got to see what she's got, man. That's what we've always said. Like, you know what? Go for it. Why not?
Something that sounds sexist, but it's not meant to be. Stephanie Vakur is everything that we could ever want. Everything. She is extremely talented in the ring. She is extremely articulate. I understand that she has a language barrier, but when she's able to speak, she's able to articulate, she's able to present herself in a positive way. Again, here comes the sexist part that doesn't really, I'm not meaning it in a sexist way. She's gorgeous. She's everything that you could possibly want in a champion. I think Stephanie Vakur could be the face of the women's division. You need to give her the ball and let her run.
Yeah, 100%. And she I think she can do something with it. Like you said, even with the barrier, she's trying to learn English. She's out there taking the classes. If that's all true, I say go for it, man.
Yeah, I think her, and might I say, I think her accent's kind of sexy. Is that okay to say? I mean, again, respectfully, she's
that's how you feel.
Yeah, she's awesome. I think she's awesome.
McKinney says Charlotte's going to be the baby face because Darker Alexa's coming. Could be. I like
that because it's certainly predictable that Charlotte would turn on Alexa instead of the other way around. So that would be a little bit of an unpredictable situation.
Mix it up. And main event time for now. We'll see. I'm sure they're going to add one more match. Cody versus Seth. Winner takes the championship. Cody should probably just be defending his Crown Jewel championship. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not feeling this. Seth needs to win. That's all. That's my prediction. Seth needs to win this.
I'm so mad at you right now because you literally took the exact words out of my mouth. That's exactly how I was going to word. Seth, since you said need, I'll change it up a little bit. Seth has to win this match. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. You cannot have Cody Rhodes walk out with the win in this situation.
How do you do it, though? Because Cody's not going to lose clean.
Well, the vision is still the vision for now.
Well, he said he didn't want them there. He said he has to do this on his own.
Well, he said they wouldn't be involved. That doesn't mean there's not a new member.
I think the story goes a different way. I think we got to look towards SmackDown. Randy Orton, he's been looking at that title for 2 years, by the way. Ooh, don't get me started. So he's been looking at the championship. Is it time to lean into Randy and Drew? Maybe Randy, Cody, and Drew. Sean, this is going to pay me to say this a little bit. I think people are starting to come around to what you've been saying. I think we're usually ahead of the ball by a lot, but I think people are starting to come around to what you've been saying about Cody.
Me and you are very smart when it comes to this stuff. I'm not sure what we're smart about this time. You have to enlighten me.
You have called Cody Rhodes
a cornball?
Okay. I think
that brought it right back. That brought it back to my remembrance.
Yes. Yeah. However, I don't know, man. I do not know what else to say. Like, either you got to turn Randy heel, do a triple threat, something different.
Stop hating, bro. That you're throwing a lot of shade, bro. Yo, E's throwing so much shade. I said we're smart. He calls us marks.
Oh, I'm not.
Just hating. Like, for what, bro? Like, come on, man.
He said smart marks with a question mark.
No, but Marks is the derogatory. No, but yeah, I like the idea that of Cody being interfered with by Orton.
Yeah, I think you can go that way, but to me, I think we got to start playing it on like who's Cody going to lose to. Apparently, Cody was allegedly like game to lose to Drew. Even we got to do something different though. SmackDown is in help. SmackDown is drowning. Jason Voorhees drowning. Like, yo, somebody pull this thing out the water, man. It's bad, man.
I know, E. We're having fun, bro. Listen, man. Here's the thing. Get that belt off of that blonde idiot as quickly as possible. I am sick of his face. You ever be sick of somebody's face?
You're going to be real sick of him if you like Street Fighter. Sonic Boom.
I know. Have you ever been sick of somebody's face? I mean, it's like I'm just tired of looking at him. Like I'm his stupid music, his stupid woe, his stupid hair, stupid face. He's still kissing babies and hugging grandmas like a freaking moron. He makes me sick. Get that belt off of him. I'm so done with that punk. I can't stand his ass. Oh, God, I'm cussing on. Oh, God, that's how upset I am. I can't stand him. I can't stand him. AWS is not the worst word in the world, but we keep it PG on here. Sorry about that. Cody makes me sick, bro. I can't stand him. I can't stand that guy, Conrad. Sometimes I think you think I'll be joking. I can't stand him. Let me tell you something. He's worse than Cena ever was.
You're going a bit far here for me.
It just lasted longer. That's all it was. It just lasted longer with Cena. Cody is as corny as Cena ever was.
I think Cody disappears more, which probably helps him. Like he disappears for periods of time, which also hurts too. But listen, I hear you. Cody doesn't need to win this match is all we're saying. And then can we please come up with something interesting for the love of wrestling? Like I just need something different with Cody, like Cody and Orton, Cody and Drew, Cody, Orton and Drew, just something else. You know what? Here's an idea. Do Cody, Orton, Drew, and Jacob Fatu. Do a 4-way then at the next show.
Mm-hmm. That's what she
Mix
said.
it up.
That's also what she said.
Yeah, so we're gonna move on from that. Yeah, but do something different with them. Seth's got to win this. He needs this more than Cody times 10. Hey, what's up, Vinny?
Vinny, the only Vinny we like. God bless you too. I
love
stand
it.
him, bro. I can't stand him. Not you, Vinny. Cody Rhodes. I'm sick. Conrad, look at me. I can't stand that guy, bro. Cody has
2v1.
Yeah, Cody has gone all the way to the left for me. I used to say to myself, he's not that bad. It's cool. But, bro, I mean, you talk about this is a term, a figure of speech in wrestling, guys. Relax. You talk about white meat baby face. I mean, my God, bro. I mean, you're talking about all the way to the end of the line. Like, he's doing all that baby face. I mean, it's almost as bad as this. It's almost as bad as that. I mean, it's like, for anybody listening on audio, I put my hand to my ear like a moron. Why are we having this guy come out every single week in his stupid 3-piece suits, kissing babies, hugging grandmas, and saying, whoa, every single week? Bro, he's so limited. It's so limited in his character, bro. His character has become so mundane and so average to me, it's not even funny. You are not Ric Flair. You're not. You're not Ric Flair.
He's Cody.
And you're not your father either. He doesn't have a quarter of the charisma that Dusty Rhodes did. Not a quarter of it.
This is harsh. Harsh.
But because the truth is harsh? It's the truth. Cody Rhodes is a freaking cornball. You watch Cody how he moves. Watch how Cody moves. Cody will come out here and say, what does everybody want to talk about? With his stupid 3-piece suit on. And then the crowd cheers for him. And then he stands there and waits for 30 seconds for the crowd to continue to cheer. Then he addresses whoever it is. And then he says, you know what, guys? I'm sick and tired of talking. Get out here. Insert name Randy Orton. Insert name Drew McIntyre. Insert name Solo Sikoa. Whoever it might be. And then somebody actually comes out and says what they have to say. And then Cody says, why do we have to wait till the pay-per-view? Let's do it now. Like, shut up. You blonde moron.
They're in here calling him Timu Flair, acting like Dusty, dressing like Flair.
That's what he is. He's a cornball.
Woe with me will never not be funny. I laughed so hard that night. Like, what did you just say?
Sick of that punk, man. Get some character development, man. Like, how long are we gonna ride this ride? Jesus Christmas, this is ridiculous. Every week it's the same thing. Same thing.
Well, you know what's different? Let's talk a little news before we get into this. One little piece of WWE news. Santos Escobar's contract expires at midnight tonight. What'd you think of him in totality, Sean? Like, was he a guy who had something more and they didn't use it? Did he try and it was like, you reached your ceiling? Or what did you think of Santos?
Pigeonholed. sometimes you get put into a box and you can't escape it. He never got a chance to talk the way he was supposed to. The only thing he ever really had was that very short-lived, by the way, Rey Mysterio situation. He ended up getting X'd out of WrestleMania. Like when did he have a real opportunity to succeed? I don't remember it.
Yeah, I felt bad for him with the whole LWO versus like Santos crew thing. I was like, how many times? What is this? Like, why do we keep going back to this? I'm looking back here. That's like the Undertaker, Nathan Jones. Santos was good in NXT in his cruiserweight title run. Yeah. No more Legado del Fantasma unless they're. I don't think so. Unless they make them a tag team and use that name. I don't see it right now.
What difference is that going to make? They're going to end up falling off the radar too.
Well, they got AAA now, which they could probably go down there and say, like, all right, we can at least be a team down here and try to run this, or they'll split us and we could try to get some singles action here. But yeah, real tough for Santos. If you're Tony Khan or TNA or somewhere else, do you try to pick him up?
I'm all about people having food on their table, but you can't just pick up everybody the WWE lets go. You have to think. You have to see where they fit in. To me, a perfect example, Conrad Cushman, is the situation with Andrade. Andrade re-debuts. Go ahead.
I said you must have knew where I was going next.
Yeah, Andrade re-debuts at AEW and he joins the Don Callis family. You know what that breathes? You know what that breathes to me? To me, that breathes you don't have anything for him.
Well, he's facing Kenny Omega too. I mean, that ain't a bad
no, it doesn't get much better than that. But I'm talking about from a character development point. Like you have him join the Don Callis family. To me, that's lazy.
Can I argue this? I said this to a couple people on social media. I don't know if you saw it, but do people not remember how big the Heenan family was at certain points in time? Like I started going through all the names.
That's tough, Conrad. That's tough, Conrad. You know something?
Because they had B Team Heenan family members too. The Brooklyn Brawler was not some A-tier guy, guys. Let's not pretend.
Okay, but listen to me, Conrad. You know this is right in my wheelhouse. Good job, by the way, out of you. Andre the Giant, nothing more needs to be said. Ravishing Rick Rude, Mr. Perfect, the Brain Busters,
the Islanders, Haku, even Barbarian.
Right. But to me, that's 80% of the Heenan family you can have on a pay-per-view. Can you say that about the Don Callis family?
I think wrestling's different today, though, too.
Okay,
but let me say this: I think Don Callis' whole gimmick has been Bobby the Brain Heenan inspired. Even when he was with Kenny Omega, that was Heenan and Nick Bockwinkel in AWA. I could see it. True. And now he's doing Bobby Heenan all over again. He's just Bobby Heenan in the WWF.
But you also have to remember, Don Callis is no Bobby Heenan.
No, but I'm saying he's portraying it off of a great. It's smart to do so. I think the Don Callis family is better than they've been in the past. Like, okay,
the Don Callis family is good because they have tremendous singular guys.
And people are leaving.
Yeah, Takeshita is phenomenal.
Fletcher
is phenomenal. But then you start going down the tiers of it. It's like when you think about, again, my wheelhouse, Conrad. So forgive me, but you tossed it up like a big fat. You gave me a bat to hit a freaking basketball. Like that's how easy of a pitch this is for me. WrestleMania 5. Do your homework, guys. WrestleMania 5. You had Bobby the Brain Heenan wrestling himself against the Red Rooster, who was a former Heenan family member. Ravishing Rick Rude won the Intercontinental title that night. Mr. Perfect beat Owen Hart. The Brain Busters beat Strikeforce. And if I'm not mistaken, Andre and Jake the Snake had a no contest. Those are 5 epic matches, bro. Even the match with the Red Rooster, with him versus the Red Rooster, the Brooklyn Brawler got in and had his moment and beat the crap out of him. Why am I bringing that up? Can you have more than 2 members of the Don Callis family on a pay-per-view?
Yay and nay. I mean, they just had Takeshita, Okada, and Fletcher.
Well, the answer is obviously yes, but what I'm trying to say is it's a stretch.
Yeah, yeah. And listen, to me, there's tier members. Listen, I mean this all with all respect. I love Roppongi 3K, but Rocky is there because Rocky is doing work in between for other companies, and he also works at AEW, so he's getting checks from everybody. He don't care about losing. He's like, I'm good. Yeah. Oh, so and so, you want them to come over? Let me call them up, and he makes it happen. And then he wrestles in AAA or CMLL, and yeah, Rocky Romero goes and does his thing. So
yes, sir.
It's fine. To me, I just view it as like what we had just said. You got people who are obviously Andre the Giant, Mr. Perfect, Ravishing Rick Rude. And then there's going to be other people who's like, dude, you're Haku. That's okay. And then there's like the Brooklyn Brawler, like I said. And I mean that respectfully. Like, okay, do you. Let me see. Except Mr. Perfect wasn't a member yet.
That's a good point by Miracle. Mr. Perfect, when he was in WrestleMania 5, was not a member of the Heenan family. He ended up joining the Heenan family the summer of the following year. He joined in 90. That's true. That's a good point.
Yeah, no, factually correct. I'm just saying there was a lot of people, and I see people like, this is like the NWO. And I was like, wait a minute. When they start beating up announcers and taking over the desk, then I'm like, all right, guys, let's take it easy here. But we're not at that point. No one's worried about Lance Archer and the homies coming out there and trying to take over.
Lance Archer and the homies.
Yeah, like, take it easy. We're not at that point yet. So Andrade, is this a good spot for him? I think he needed a manager. I mean, if you've listened to the Dynamite reviews, I know you hear me, Rob, and Derek, and we'll do the old Mr. Stink. And I'm like, did he say Stink?
Every Wednesday at 10 p.m. right here.
Thank you. Tomorrow, though, at 10:30, because Title Tuesday. Thanks. So we'll be doing that. But Andrade made a lot of moves, and this is crazy right here. From 2021, this is Andrade and how he's been making his moves. He left WWE March 21st, 2021. June 4th, 2021, AEW debut. Then he left AEW December 30th, 2023. He's back in the Royal Rumble January 27th, 2024. And in September 13th of 2025, he pieces out. And October 1st, 2025, he's back in AEW. That's a lot. That's a lot of movement.
And you know, all that movement back and forth makes you lose value.
That is true. And we know some people who did Double J. Double J was known for bouncing back and forth. I'm trying to think if there was anyone else who hopped back and forth like that a lot. I'm sure Barry Darso probably was like, why did I go to be? How many gimmicks did he have? Like 5 at one point? He was like Repo Man, Smash.
Barry Windham was the stalker.
Yeah, Barry Windham jumped back and forth a lot. This is why you're on this show. Yes, so well done. I wish Andrade the best. That's all I'm going to say for him. You know, he's got a mouthpiece, and I wish him the best. Hopefully it works out.
He's a super talented guy. There's no question about that.
And to me, if you go around punching somebody, you're going to be out of here quick. And I thought it was real shady. I'm going to say this too. Real shady that somebody was like, oh, yeah, he failed some tests that were going on in WWE. Number one, you guys didn't do anything about it. And then number two, you release the information after he goes somewhere else. That's dirty.
There you go. Talk your talk, Conrad. That's exactly right. I was thinking the same thing.
But I'll say this. Oh, good call on 6 too.
That's a good point by Easy E. Whoa, sorry about that. Hope that didn't bust everybody's eardrums out. 1, 2, 3, kid. 6, X-Pop.
You forgot the Lightning Kid, Cannonball Kid.
That's true.
I can't even say the other name that he had. He had a lot, man. Waltman. But yeah, good for them, man. And like we had mentioned, we will be covering the Title Tuesday. They've got a loaded week coming up here for all of the stuff. So if you are into any of this, Kota Ibushi's going to be wrestling on Collision. We haven't seen him in a while. We got the tag title tournament stuff happening. Blood and Guts for the women's happening soon in North Carolina. That's a state for that. And the show will be 2.5 hours. So brace yourselves. Join me at 10:30 tomorrow night, and we will try to get our review on for some AEW. Sean, Trent, welcome, man. Appreciate you. Did Tessa Blanchard go back to CMLL? If she did, she must be done with Impact. She is not done with Impact. They gave her the go ahead, do it. So she's hanging out in CMLL. I don't know what Tessa's next move is, but I know what our next move is, and it's going to be talking about some TNA. First, the news. Cedric Alexander. We've been seeing him pop up on Team TNA, and they said his contract's up next week, and TNA wants to retain him.
They should.
Better bust out that pocketbook.
See, the thing is, it would be best for TNA to re-sign him, but it would be best for Cedric for them not to.
What would you do if you're Cedric?
Well, to me, he needs.
We hurt people. We hurt people.
Damn right, he needs to go and hurt people. That's what he needs.
Yo, Rob said Tessa's the real forbidden door.
Let me tell you something, Conrad. People don't realize the power of a name across your shirt. I don't care what you think about the NWO. It was too many members. It was out of control. It was. But, you know, when you had an NWO shirt on, it meant something. It did.
VK Wall Street, dude.
Look, at the end of the day, was VK Wall Street there or was he not? VK Wall Street was a member of the original NWO. Nobody can ever take that away from him.
Well, and the vision for it was different back then. It was like, it's the ex-WWE guys invading. It made sense to have Big Bubba Rogers, VK Wall Street.
Right.
Even when the Nasty Boys, you thought they were going to join, and then they beat them up. Like, you had to have some swerves in there. But I understood what they were trying to do in the beginning. It's just, you had to have cool people in it. I would have much rather had, like, Conan and Six, who were cool, than some of the other people.
The Buck Bagwell defection was actually pretty good.
Yeah, no, that was great.
On Riggs, that was really good.
I was sad, man. We lost the American males. The American males. The American males.
That was the best thing. God bless him. Get well soon. That was the best thing Buck Bagwell ever did. By the way, those are the words.
American males.
Those are the words, by the way. Those are the exact words.
They are. And when we just thought it was just Cedric, numerous contracts are up after TNA Bound for Glory. Interesting.
Oh, real quick. I'm so sorry, Conrad. I got to address Eazy-E. Bro, people sleep on Dusty Rhodes' defection. I challenge everybody in this chat to go and watch Sold Out when Dusty turned on Larry Zbyszko. Conrad, that was awesome.
I was shocked as a kid. I remember, like, yo, not Dusty.
Awesome. When Dusty turning on Zbyszko was pretty freaking cool.
Larry Zbyszko, one of the funniest comments. The New World Odor.
Yeah, he was here. Zbyszko was kind of corny, but I liked him a little bit.
I liked him though when he stood up for like Hall and when he fought Regal and stuff. So
yeah, he was cool at moment. But I'm saying when Dusty turned up, I was like, Dusty.
When Dusty came out with the red jacket, Dusty thought he was hit.
Yeah, he was feeling himself. Yo, he had a swag on him.
Yeah, Dusty got a pop that night when he turned. Bobby sold it well. Yeah.
Yes, God bless Bobby Heenan too. Bobby always knew how to sell stuff.
Because they had talked so much trash. And the crazy part was Bobby Heenan felt like a face back then. Like he was like, I told y'all about Hogan. I told y'all about these guys.
It turns out, God rest his soul. God rest his soul. Bobby was right about everybody. Dusty was a freaking moron. Hogan was a moron, a traitor. Like, but Bobby had it. Bobby had us all pegged 20 years ago.
And this is why we started cheering the bad guys, probably because Bobby was right the whole time.
Bobby was right the whole time. Good memories. Rest in peace.
Yes, RIP to the greatest manager, in my opinion. TNA Bound for Glory. Oh, sorry, I'm going into the voice that they have. It's going to be October 12th, Lowell, Massachusetts. It's going down. I think they still got tickets on sale. It's going to be available on TNA Plus and by our good friends on Triller. So it's up. Make sure you guys go over there and order the show, man. Me and Sean are definitely going to be checking it out. Looking forward to it. Sean, shall we run through this?
Yeah, man. Holiday weekend, by the way. Also, I'll be off work on Monday. I'm excited.
The only one we acknowledge is Wallace. And Happy Indigenous People Day.
Well, listen, at the end of the day, I don't acknowledge a holiday, but I certainly will take the day off.
Faux show. The beautiful people are going into the TNA Hall of Fame. I got to give them their props too. I remember they made a lot of people, man. I ain't gonna hold you. I remember people used to be locked in on that entrance. I'm like, take it easy, guys. Take it easy. But beautiful people.
That entrance was fire, bro.
Listen, I've met Velvet Sky, Angelina Love, and was it Jasmine Allure? I think in Ring of Honor. And nicest people. They said the line was cut off it was like me, Rob, and then there were a couple people behind us and a few, like one or two ahead of us. They were like, the line's done right here, guys. Show's gonna start soon. And Velvet's guy said, no. They can all stay.
Nice.
And took a picture, all that. And she actually retweeted my photo. She was like, oh, you guys were so nice. Thank you so much for, you know what I mean? Like,
nice.
Yeah, so it always pops up in my memories on there. So I always got good memories of the beautiful people, and I thought they did a good job. They were definitely it, and I wish that they would have made some more money back then with TNA. I thought they deserved a lot more than they got, but two fantastic wrestlers, and Angelina loves local wrestler in my area, so respect to them. I don't know if you had any memories of them while we're talking Hall of Fame.
I was a fan. I enjoyed the beautiful people and LAX were my two favorite acts in TNA back in the day. So big shout out to them.
We also have Hardcore Country, Mickie James. Mickie James, absolute legend. Always enjoyed the work that Mickie James did, and they're putting her in the TNA Hall of Fame. I think she was one of the people that stuck around and then came back and really helped out the Knockouts division, gave it a little more oomph, as we'll say.
All I gotta say is Hardcore Country is not my favorite theme from Mickie James. I enjoyed.
Is that the one she's come out skipping and all that?
Yeah. She was goofy, man. But obviously we'll always remember her for the epic win that she had against Trish Stratus at WrestleMania. But again, specifically to TNA, she was a groundbreaker in TNA. She definitely did her thing, and I think she's Hall of Fame worthy. Especially the TNA brand, which is obviously a small fish, big pond, or big pond for a small fish, whatever you want to call it. She came out, she did her thing, she was respectable, she's a champion. I think she should be a WWE Hall of Famer as well. Is she already or no? Not yet.
I don't believe so. She was on that LFG show, and then she's not there anymore. You guys can figure out who took her spot. Yeah, I'll leave it at that. There's a rumored match on this show that happened. Piece of news: The Inspiration are the new Knockouts Tag Team Champions once again, and I would assume that they're going to have a rematch with the Elegance brand on the show. I'm calling Inspiration to retain. I just want to get that out the way.
They're not going to win those titles just to lose them right away. Agreed.
Yeah. You never know, though. They could mess around. Let's go through these and figure out what we've got here. We do have a phenomenal X Division match, which I think should probably open up the show if it were me. Leon Slater versus Javon Evans. Javon Evans has been getting bouncy, and Leon Slater's been fantastic. I think these two are going to tear down Lowell, Massachusetts that night. I think they're going to have people going crazy for them.
Not a lot to get excited about Lowell, Massachusetts, but this is one thing to get excited about Lowell, Massachusetts. So big shout out to these two guys. I think we're going to see a new X Division champion, but I think both guys are going to have a phenomenal match.
Absolutely. Matt says he thinks that Javon's winning the X Division title.
Matt is a smart guy. I think that's exactly what's going to happen.
I'm going to take Leon Slater to get the dub still. I don't know why.
Some WWE guys walking out with a belt. So, yeah, that's my theory. Some WWE guys walking out with a belt.
Listen, we got to chill on this. But, yeah.
Just saying, bro. I mean, do I have to take you back to whatever that pay-per-view was, Slammiversary? I told you, bro.
Yeah, well, Javon Evans needs a win, too. Like,
yeah, he does. He needs a win in a big spot, you mean, yeah.
Yeah, because he's come this close. The people have wanted it, but then it doesn't happen for him. We're also getting a special match here. Tessa taking on Gia Miller. Gia Miller actually wrestles. Some people probably don't know that, but Gia Miller's going to get to show her stuff here. So I will let people be surprised here. I'm going to say Tessa wins out of if we're betting with money, but y'all know how I feel about Tessa. So,
well, I'm not a fan of Tessa either, but I think Tessa wins this match.
Yeah. And I hope they have a good match for Gia's sake. And yeah, wish them the best.
Yeah, I mean, we're all cheering for Gia, but I don't think that's how it's going to play out.
Yes. Let's get into the Call Your Shot Gauntlet. They're going to have some type of battle royal. Winner gets it. It's basically Money in the Bank. and you'll get a trophy. Maybe they'll upgrade it now, but what do you think of this? They get to call their shot. Who do you have winning this?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of at a loss. It's wide open for me. Who do you got?
I don't know. I feel like I want to lean towards like a Mara Sade winning this, possibly. I can't think of the last time. Jordan Grace won it, right?
Yes.
So it's been a while since we've had someone on the Knockouts brand win. I say go for it. Matt's calling for Jake something.
It's a tough one, man. I mean, I don't know.
Rhino returns.
It becomes a little bit annoying at this point. I don't know, bro. I mean, I guess Jake something works for me. I don't know, bro. I'm kind of at a loss on this one.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a lot, honestly, you know what? This is where I can see someone from NXT winning to just hold it over someone's head. Like, well, now I'm gonna come and do whatever I want over here.
Yeah.
Into the next match, just added today, driving me crazy like AEW does with their graphics. TNA International Championship, Frankie Kazarian, who just won the title, versus Steve Maclin, who's hoping to get it back. I can see them doing a flip-flop here, but I'm going to stay with Kazarian. I think he still retains it here.
Yeah, I'm going with Steve Maclin on this one. I think Steve Maclin wins on the big show.
I'm not mad at it at all. I kind of wish that Maclin would have gotten an opportunity to get back in the world title mix. I don't see that happening right now, but hopefully they can get back.
Fledgling down a little bit again.
I think all that stuff happened. They just were like, yeah, we'll get you back in there. And then we can't get you back in there now. So we also have Order 4 taking on the System. Ali and the homies, man. Shout out to Big Bill Collier in the back there with the glasses. Agent Zero, I believe is what they call him. Local indie wrestler over here. Got to show him some love. And then we got the System. We got Moose, JDC, Brian Myers, and the Edwards. What do you think, man? In this one?
I'm never gonna go against anybody that has Mustafa Ali on their team. Mustafa Ali and the Order 4 are victorious.
I'd like to see them win, but you know what? I'm going to take the System to get the big win here. I feel like one of the good hands there might be taking that pin.
Right.
Let's go into this next one here. TNA Knockouts Championship match. Kalani, Stone Cold, 01 Jordan taking on Indy Hartwell for the championship here. Do they give it back to Indy? Is this a short reign for Kalani?
Kalani does not deserve to be TNA champion. Respectfully, she does not deserve it. I don't like it. I didn't like it when she won it, and I like Kalani, but I think it makes her look very weird. And the fact that she's aligning herself with TNA, it's stupid. Indy Hartwell should be the champion, and she.
Oh, they Stone Cold this all the way. You remember how?
I do.
What was the Survivor Series team for Team WCW ECW, the Alliance?
The original team was the original WWE team was Rock. No, I'm bugging. The original, you're back at the Invasion?
Oh no, I'm talking about Survivor Series when they did
Survivor Series was weird. It was like the Alliance was Kurt Angle, Stone Cold, Shane McMahon, Booker T, and RVD.
Booker T and RVD were really like the only outsiders.
The only ones. Yeah.
Stop letting them fool you with this. We're going to talk about that in a second at the end here too. We're going to go into that show because I know that's happening tomorrow too. But it's not Kalani Jordan's fault. And I love that she did put up a picture of like Stone Cold in 01 with the hat on and all that with the Alliance.
No, I think she's dope. Let me clarify. I think her winning that title put her in a bad spot.
Yeah. I mean, she had no choice though. And I think in the end, it wouldn't have been her as champ. It would have been Slamovich, but we didn't even get into that last week. No comment. I know that we don't know all the details and everything with it, but they had to pull Masha because of the allegations being made against her. I don't know. They were in a bad spot, but you could have still picked. Why didn't you give it to Rosemary? What do you see these teams, Sean? When you see them, I can't wait just to hear what you just got to say about them because they're crazy. They're crazy.
And by the way, I love Kalani Jordan. I gotta say it again. I just don't think she's put in the right spot.
I want to ask you this, Sean. You're in charge of TNA. Same thing for you guys in the chat. What match do you main event with? The Hardys are probably your top draw on TNA. I know people don't want to hear that, but that's probably a fact.
It's true.
The Hardys bring in the bread, and they're facing the Dudleys in the tables match. Or do you go with the world title? I know you're a traditionalist, and that's usually the traditional answer is world title match goes on last.
I'm going world title, and I'm going the co-main event will be the tag titles.
I'm giving you the handshake across the screen for that because I agree. Dudleys. One final table, Hardys, Team 3D. They do it one last time. Who do you got coming out on top in this one, Sean?
It better be the Hardys. I'm not even playing around right now. It better be the Hardys.
Were you for Royal Rumble 2000?
Well, Royal Rumble 2000, it was cool. Like, I mean,
I'm asking, were you there though for that show?
I was not in the building for Royal Rumble 2000. I'm a New Yorker, but I was not in the building for that.
Man. Absolutely insane, man.
Everybody you talk to, but I was right there next to Jeff when he jumped off this. Shut up! No, you weren't.
Yeah, good times, man. I'm going with you though. The Hardys should win this. I can't see Devon and Bully carrying the tag titles one last time.
No, it's ridiculous.
I feel like we've done this match too. Like this is the last time with the Hardys. I think they did that in Impact the last time they were all there. I'm like, enough. So this is really it, in my opinion. Like, all right, we're done with this. So I agree. And then main event, according to us, Trick Williams versus Mike Santana. Now, Sean, Sean, me and you catch heat sometimes for our little short clips. Yep. Do you know how much heat I caught for TNA? I never had people say, well, if you don't like TNA, then you shouldn't talk about it because I'm like, yo, I'm the top person who can criticize TNA. My guy, Matt Lopez, sent me something where it was that Bound for Glory in Japan, 2014. That's when I stopped watching TNA. I remember I was like, yo, I'm done with this brand. I'm done with this product. I'm through. And then you know what brought me back? Broken Matt Hardy made me take my word back. I was like, let me see what this stuff's all about. I got to check this out. And I did. Why are you saying all that? Why are you bringing all that up? You had the chance at Slammiversary, Sean, in New York City. Mike Santana, all the people around him, they had the flags, they had everything. You could have gave him the title. You were like, yeah, on this show, we'll wait till we're in Lowell, Massachusetts to give him the title. What are we doing? I still stand on that. That was still a bad call. And if he wins, he better win. That's my prediction. If he wins on this show, I am still going to look at you like, why did you wait? It's yours. The silence is deafening.
Santana should win.
Don't start this. Don't do this again.
Santana should have won the last time. But who did I tell you was going to win?
Trick Williams. Just give me the light, yo, yo, yo.
It would be so WWE to have a WWE guy win the main event of TNA's biggest pay-per-view.
Stop it. Stop this now.
Conrad, Santana should win.
Matt brings up a good point. Contract might be expiring in December. That's crazy.
Santana should win. You want to guess what I'm about to say next? It's only three words.
That sounds like a good idea. Or you know what that means?
No. Well, that's more than three words. That does sound like a good idea. You know what that means. But I'm gonna leave it in your hands to guess what I'm gonna say next. 3 words. That's a hint. Santana should win.
Trick Williams wins.
Well, whatever. It's fine. Santana should win, but he won't.
Come on.
You didn't listen to me last time. Oh, Sean, you're crazy. Sean, you're crazy. All right.
That was stupid, though. Like, you can't flaw me for using logic. That was dumb.
I know WWE and how they work. I know they're selfish SOBs over there. And I know that all they care about are themselves.
So I made that prediction. TNA ends up on CW in, what did I say? Before soon, right?
Yes.
Do you see them getting that television deal? I heard them talking, might be in 2026. We might get that deal soon. I mean, I've been hearing this for years.
I can see it happen. They're in bed with WWE, and WWE has a lot of pull. That could happen.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
You know, Conrad, I you know what bothers me about you, and not a lot about you bothers me because you're a pretty good guy. But you just refuse to see the forest for the trees, bro. You refuse to see the forest for the trees. WWE, Paul Levesque, and all the decision makers over there are extremely selfish. They don't care about anybody but themselves. Santana's not going to win the main event of Bound for Glory, Conrad.
He's got it.
You better be lucky if Javon Evans doesn't win the X Division title also. You better be lucky if it's not a clean freaking sweep.
Now you're talking like Rob and Derek. Now, come on. Rob and Derek yelled at, like, I hope they sweep him. I hope they do it.
WWE doesn't care. WWE does not care. Kalani's going to retain. Trick's going to retain. Javon Evans is going to win the title. It's over. They're going to humiliate these guys until they actually are under the WWE umbrella. That's when they'll make it. Yes. And for anybody who doesn't understand what I'm saying, Santana will lose this match. Trick Williams will remain the TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah. Remember, Ashton even beat JC to bring back the Knockouts title. Oh, come on.
I don't, that's what I'm saying. It's almost like for somebody who's extremely logical.
Sean, no.
Smart, you don't really, go ahead.
No, because what I'm going to say is going to be smart. Insert yourself as Sean right here in the chat. Sean, I want you to sign this deal. If you do whatever I say, you're going to be great. All right. I'm going to make sure you're set. Mm-hmm. But here's the thing, bud. I'm going to call all the shots no matter what. And we're going to beat you in the end. Like, who would agree to this? Why would you do that?
Money.
You're better off just trying to sell the company. They're not your friend. These people tried to bury you a decade ago. You're being used, and you're just like, I'm okay with this. It's cool.
So what about what you just said would lend you to believe that Santana is going to win the main event?
I just want them to have some type of backbone, like, yo,
No, I'm not letting you get away with that, Conrad. And you, again, I'm saying it publicly in front of the whole world, you are a very smart guy who's not having a smart moment right now. Smart guy who's not having a smart moment right now. WWE doesn't care about anybody but themselves.
Okay, now I want to yell. Sean, they don't own TNA, though. Why would
kidding? It's stupid. I agree with you. It's stupid on TNA's part. I agree.
Orders from someone who's not, they're not your father. You don't
because they're idiots, Conrad. They're freaking morons. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm saying wake up.
Here's the reason why I think Mike Santana's going to win, though.
He should win. Look at me. He should win, but he's not gonna.
But here's what I'm thinking, though. If they want him and they're going to take him, I don't know how soon. I don't know when. Don't ask me all that stuff. If they're going to take him, why wouldn't you just make him the champ for a little bit and just say, hang on to him, and when we're ready, we're going to take him. We'll come up with a plan.
You're pissing me off, Conrad. You know why you're pissing me off, bro? You're making way too much sense. Stop using your brain. Stop coming up with logical reasons and logical things that can happen that would make all this make sense. It's not about making sense. It's about WWE coming out on top. That's all they care about, bro. That's all they care about.
And I think they will in the long term, but you have to look. Even the alliance,
I can't with you, bro. You know these people are underhanded scumbags.
But what I'm saying is this: you have to have the moment where TNA looks hopeful.
Why?
Because that would be boring.
Why? Because it makes sense. Why? Because that would be good television. Why? Because that would make TNA more viable. Yes, and yes. WWE doesn't care about that. Get it through your brain, bro. WWE does not care. Chat, get it through your mind. WWE does not care. It doesn't care about TNA. It doesn't care about the fact that they're charging you arm and leg for pay-per-views. It doesn't matter they're charging you arm and leg to go to the live shows. They don't care about anything but themselves and the greenbacks that are going in their pocket. They don't care. It doesn't matter that it makes sense that Santana win the match. It doesn't matter that TNA be victorious from time to time. Do you think TNA is going to win the showdown tomorrow night? I don't. Do you?
No. I think they will. I have matches there, but I'm going to tell you what I think is going to happen with that. But what I'm saying is, I'm
not insulting you, Conrad. I'm telling you, you know the deal.
Right. They care about making money, and the larger group are calling the shots. Joel said, "Yeah, I just don't." I would have never.
Are you taking what I'm saying as an insult to you? I'm not insulting you.
No, what I'm saying is,
I'm saying you know the answer, and you're veering off into what's right instead of WWE doesn't do the right thing in a lot of situations, bro.
Sure, I can't wrap my head around doing stupid stuff. Is what I'm trying to say. Like I can't. I know, but it doesn't have any benefit even for WWE to do this. There's no benefit for you doing this. You could at least make money off of it if that's what this is about. Like Joel said, how do you make money in wrestling? You got to lose. So
if Santana wins that belt, I'll be dumbfounded and shocked.
That's a crazy thing to say. Crazy. Moving on. I want to get into Showdown and then Raw, and then we'll get.
It means a lot for me to make sure you know I'm actually giving you a compliment, bro. I'm telling you, you're a super smart guy that's just refusing to see the forest for the trees.
Well, I think Mike Santana's going to get signed by NXT, so why would you beat him? You get what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Do you want him? Are we going to fall for this Joe Hendry facade as well?
Joe Hendry lost to Trick Williams too.
No. I want you to peep what's about to happen on the show. Let's get into this real quick. Let's look at the alliance with Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Test, and maybe a Booker T. I don't even see a Booker T on this team. Taking on the NXT Originals. Great. I mean, these are all people JC recently had a problem with, but I guess united they are. In this one, anything, Sean?
Good to see Jada Parker in the mix.
Yeah, I think the faces should win this, even though I think they're going to have some stupid stuff happen where, like, Jada gets eliminated. I feel like Sol Ruka might be, like, the sole survivor even. They might do something like that.
I'm so confused about this. Like, it's a Survivor Series match, but it's not Survivor Series.
And Jordan Grace is the ref.
It's so confusing.
Why wouldn't she be on the team?
Yeah.
But I digress. Then we have Ali versus Ethan Page for the North American Championship. I would love to see Ali win, but we know that.
If you think Mustafa Ali is going to win that belt, you are smoking. Are you kidding me? Oh God, Conrad, I needed to do that. They say laughter is good for the soul. My soul is full.
Now, I'm going to shock you here. I'm doubling down on this one. I think the Hardy Boys are going to win the TNA tag team titles, though. Or I said TNA.
You mean the NXT tag team titles, I guess.
Yeah, they're going to win the tag titles, and they're going to bring them on to Bound for Glory.
Well, I said that TNA would not win the night, but they could win a match, and this could be the match they win. Okay.
This is the match, bro. This is it. And I'm fine with that. And then Joe Hendry is going to be the referee in this match. Why is that?
Stupid.
Why would TNA's Joe Hendry want to join the squad and go up against these cats? Why did Santana pick Frankie Kazarian over Joe Hendry? I'm just saying. Wouldn't surprise me if Joe Hendry turns here and then joins NXT.
Well, one thing I will say is that there should be a swerve. But whoever swerves who is going to come out to NXT benefit. I've said it from day one, Conrad, and I'm not going to go off on another rant. I'm just going to say this. This partnership, or whatever you want to call it, is always going to come out with WWE having the upper hand. Bound for Glory, it doesn't matter if it's Bound for Glory, it doesn't matter if it's NXT, it doesn't matter if it's Velocity, Sunday Night Heat, Superstars, it doesn't matter if it's WCW Saturday Night, it doesn't matter if it's Thunder. It doesn't matter, bro. It just doesn't matter.
Right. The story with Jordan is that the NXT and TNA girls don't trust her, but we trust Frankie Kazarian. Like, what are we saying here?
Yeah, Matt Lopez says it perfectly. WWE will always little brother them.
Yeah, I do. Listen, in the end, I think you're 100% right, Sean. I'm just saying you got to give up something here. You got to get a smidge.
Correction, my brother. Correction. They don't have to do a darn thing because TNA has forfeited their manhood to be in this partnership.
No,
think about this, Conrad. Think about this possibility. You don't work for me, but I tell you what to do, and you do it.
That's crazy.
You don't work for me. You are not my employee, but if I tell you to go take out the trash, you run and go do it. What does that make you?
A gopher.
And that's putting it nicely.
Yes. Let's talk about Raw real quick tonight.
Doesn't matter if it's WCW Wrestle War. I see you, Emily. Doesn't matter if it's Championship Wrestling from Florida, WCW Main Event, WCW Pro. I see y'all, Miracle. I see y'all.
We got Raw tonight.
Speaking of WCW Pro,
chill. Roman Reigns is in the house tonight, gracing you with his presence. CM Punk will also grace you with his presence. Lyra Valkyria versus Roxanne's on the cards, and we have Becky Lynch taking on oh my goodness, what is her name?
Dupree.
Yes, Maxine Dupree. And I could let you guess who I think is gonna win that match. But
you don't think Maxine's gonna win?
No, not unless Natalya comes out there to help.
That probably wouldn't make a difference either.
This guy's got to chill. Sean,
I tell the truth, bro. I tell the truth. When I say that TNA is WWE's female dog, where's the lie?
You're not wrong. Take us out of here, good sir.
Conrad, it has been an absolute pleasure being with you again on a Monday night. Definitely wanted to highlight. Only thing that makes Mondays bearable for me, because Mondays suck typically. But being here on the Clash makes it all worth it, man. I want to thank the chat for being on top of their game as always. Miracle says WWF jacked. I love it. WWE Metal from WWE Metal from Emily for Sheezy. I'm wrong sometimes, Cactus, but I certainly appreciate you for that, brother. All I can say is this, man. At the end of the day, WWE has the power to make people better around them. But WWE's not going to give anybody. If Santana wins, I'll be glad to say I'm wrong. I just don't see it. So with that being said, man, make sure you check out Conrad and Derek this Wednesday night, 10:30 p.m. as they bring you Title Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Title Tuesday.
It's going up against NXT ShowDown.
Yeah, pay-per-view quality coming out of AEW tomorrow night. I would definitely choose them over NXT ShowDown tomorrow evening. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my preference. So make sure you check out Conrad and Derek 10:30 tomorrow night. Hubbernomics comes back in 2 weeks from now. We're going to bring you some really cool stuff. And circle your calendar for the biggest show on the Hubbard Wrestling Weekly calendar, which is the Clash of the Podcast special that we do every year for Survivor Series. For some reason, you guys love when I do the Survivor Series specials with Conrad and special guests. So make sure, just check my channel. It's already locked in for November 20th. So we got a lot of stuff going on and a couple of Hubbernomics between now and then as well. So once again, on behalf of the one and only Conrad Cushman, the sole proprietor and chief executive officer of Everything Pro Wrestling, my name is Sean, representing HW Weekly. We appreciate y'all greatly. God bless, be encouraged, evil never prevails. Until next week, you already know what it is, man. Peace. Corny roads.